I've been in the real estate business for 20 years, and I live in King Village, and 3 of my children live in Passport. What has happened, I guess, since the day that we heard what was going on when Foxwoods was chosen to be the site in our neighborhood, all of a sudden the whole market started to scramble, and we have had lots of development. It was almost 5 years in the coming that we were gradually, Pensport's always been a wonderful neighborhood, but it was difficult to get the values and just the whole neighborhood to gel more than it was then. So we had gotten about 4 or 5 very, very big developments in excess of 15 houses, the most being 25 houses. Little by little, this was before our market was really changing as it is, you know, just because of the nature of the market today. This was way before that. This was a year ago. And little by little, they started to drag their feet, and we weren't sure what was going on, but what had happened is that they were all very concerned about Foxwoods coming there and what impact will it have on the community. So every single one of them was canceled, every single development, with the exception of one that was underway, and we were selling at Front and Dickinson. We sold 15 houses out for over in excess of $500,000 in less than 4 months. And all of the other developments spurred because of that, but they came as though someone threw a switch and turned the market off. So they're all on hold, one of which has started. And we understand that the reason why they started, the developer did not tell the builder from New York anything about the politics about what was undergoing. So this guy's going full steam ahead. Mm-hmm. And he has no clue as to what is going on or coming. So, you know, we're happy to see the development, but he started that under false pretenses. That's to do with development. What's happening on an everyday basis with us, with our homeowners. We have wonderful houses. We have beautiful houses, and I'm out there selling hot dogs, please buy my house. Like we just are always out there with our colleagues saying, you know, I have a great house on Manton Street, you know, you gotta show it. We have a beautiful, gorgeous house, incredibly priced on Manton Street, 100 block, which I call 100 my beachfront because you can still get a glimpse of some water. Yes. So we're like peddling it as beachfront, and we thought this is great. Like we'll sell this in a minute. Well, we did sell it. We sold it 4 or 5 times. But as soon as people start listening and hearing and being concerned, they're backing out. So that house is still on the market. We were under contract when this was announced, that Foxwoods was awarded, and it's almost going on 2 years, and the house is still not sold, and yet we did sell it 4 times. So it's very unfortunate. Even till last week, we had a wonderful young couple, and they said, you know, that they had heard that the casinos are coming, and they really don't want to be in that environment. I can tell you 5 and 10 stories of the same caliber. It is so very difficult right now to get agents to show any of the houses in that area. There's 116 houses that have been on the market for in excess of 1 year. A lot of things are caught in what the market conditions in general is, but down in Pensport, I think the majority of it is really, they're all in limbo. Or people have to just cut their costs to incredible rate just to get out of it. A lot of people just can't get out of it. We sold beautiful, gorgeous houses for very good prices, and once we get in and they tell their friends, and we're disclosing, we're not telling people what's going on, and we're saying we're very, very optimistic. We have wonderful groups fighting this, and we're very, very optimistic that it's going to be recited. However, once they go out and they're meeting their friends and they're coming back and they're still in the time of when they can have their inspections and contingencies, and little by little, most of them are backing out. And they're just saying they're just scared. They're just really scared that it's it's going to happen, and they really don't want to live there. I had the opportunity to work with one of the new appointees that's coming into the mayor's cabinet, and I was showing him the house in Queen Village, and I was thrilled to death. I was thrilled that he was going to live in Queen Village and that he would be so close to our borders and to be there. And it was like, so the first thing that I did is I said, what do you think about the casinos? And he said, maybe it wasn't the proper real estate question to ask him, but he said, and he was very, you know, as a politician, he danced all around the issue. He says, I'm still studying it, and I'm going to, I don't have an opinion yet. He said, I really don't like the casinos, but I don't know much about it. And I said, well, it's just a stone throw away from houses. And all of a sudden he said, oh my God, is it like a stone throw away from here? And I said, well, maybe not a stone throw, but it's a stone throw away from a lot of people's houses. And he said, oh, God, I didn't know that. Well, he didn't buy the house. And I said to him, he really was uncomfortable. And he said, I said, oh, you are not my backyard guy. And he said, no, I just don't know my opinion. I don't have an opinion on it. And unfortunately, but do you know what? That was in Queen Village, and it was on 5th Street, so it is a further right away from where Mary or the other people live. However, he was outbid, so I'm not sure whether or not it was too close for comfort, or whether or not, you know, he didn't want it in his backyard, because it's in all of our backyards.
Front yard.
Yeah. So, but it has.
How would you say, percentage-wise, how has the real estate values fallen? Say, you think because of the casinos and not necessarily because of national trends?
Before the national trends fell, it hurt the bordering neighborhoods, absolutely, positively. How much?
10%, 20%, 25%, 20%?
20%. We were soaring. We were so thrilled. I was bringing all of my young professionals that were in Queen Village that couldn't afford it. We were developing a beautiful community. Not that it wasn't always a beautiful community, and that's why they were coming there. They saw the value of the nice quality of life. And honest to goodness, we were just, the prices were terrific. And then all of a sudden it was like someone just dropped it. So it's just very unfortunate. And it affects all of the communities. I mean, Queen Village, it's the same thing. People are saying, you know, when they're in that border of up to 2nd Street and it's front and second, they're saying, I'm not sure about that. So it definitely has affected our market.